Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. We had a huge info dump in the previous episode, which tried to give us as much context as possible to the story, to the world, trying to knit everything together. Mayal is some sort of a paintress herself, apparently, and she's actually, what do you call this, able to do this because she's the daughter of, the paintress, who is her mother, and the father is, what do you call this, sort of like a supervillain in this kind of a story. um, but it has like Inception elements to it, where they go into the dream world, and this is all the dream world that is built by the dreamers, which is what the painters are in this case. So there's a lot of layers to the way that they show the story. I don't want to give too much of context in this opening of this video. I just want to focus on the game moving forward here. We've got two interesting, what do you call this, Pictoses, Painted Power and Second Chance, and this actually removes the damage cap that we have always been facing, which means we should be able to hit like a truck now, and I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. And we also got white hair as a result of this, um, all of these changes, right? So she's got a real male outfit, no longer the obscure one, so I don't mind keeping it on for a while just to go with the story of what's happening. But it really is, I don't know, like a bit all over the place. I feel like the story just didn't feel as fulfilling as I would expected it to be. And it's maybe because the game didn't give us the pieces of puzzles to try to
Esquie can be sad,
think of it, or
or
rather,
bad, or
um,
even rad.
right, okay, but never
Bad
mind, okay.
things happen when we get mad.
Sure, Esquie. So, yeah, I feel like the story isn't the best. It's just very wonky for me and all over the place. Like the idea that all of these are paintings, so they're like their own worlds, and these painters can do this, but they can also be affected by fire, so they're not like ethereal beings, unless they're just normal painters, and the world here is where we are in fact not actually human. So we are the ones who are just paintings, and we just memories of people, and we were actually brought to life by paintings, and we're just trying to survive in it. So we are not that special in this world, and it's kind of the way this story is going. And it's just a painting contest that's happening outside in the real world, and we're just being affected by it. And that
But
seems to be what it came down
I
to.
can never be mad
Yeah, and these
at you.
characters are just trying to duke it out among themselves. Like Esquie is a creation, he's Verso's creation, and Verso is actually really dead, and the Verso we have left is a creation as well. I don't know, man. I feel like the story just didn't really buck up and get itself together. They have great art style, get great music, great battle, sequences, and the mechanics are not that great. I feel like Mock and Burn are just a bit all over the place. You can do one or the other. You can try to do a bit of both. Um, Buffs and debuffs take too long to try to get online. The fights sometimes happen too fast or too slow. Now that we have the damage cap removed, I think fights will happen a little bit faster. And also maybe we'll face a bit stronger enemies, and we can actually push our numbers up, take more DPS Pictoses, and see how that goes. But other than all that, the story itself is, I would say, the weakest part of this game, for me at least. I feel like they really did not know what they wanted to do with these characters, like what their actual stories mean. Like, towards the end, you don't really feel any connection to Lune or Skiel. They're just like, now that you know all these people are just part of the paintings, part of the creations of this world, they're nowhere relevant in any way to what you know now as Verso and the real male.
Not to say I told you so.
Thanks for this.
Was it? What will you do?
I'll do my best.
Quite as.
Yeah. Let's see whether we can we go through here? Yes, we can. Right, so the curator guy is not here, which means he cannot upgrade our weapons and stuff. Right. Let's see if this dude's still here. This dude's still here. Okay. Found 5 out of 9 so far. Right, real male is here.
We have to push Papa out of the canvas before he erases everything.
Right.
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
He's been weakened by his battle with Maman. That's probably why he hasn't come after...
If you and your father keep fighting, you risk breaking the world again. Another fracture, but this time, it might be you trapped inside the monolith.
What's the alternative?
Maybe
Verso.
you're fighting each other, but you're all doing the same thing. Eileen wants her son back. Renoir wants you and Eileen back. You want Gustave back. The cycle we needed to break wasn't the gommage. It's your family's cycle of grief.
Yeah, this one sentence sums up the entire story, right? So Aline is the actual paintress. Renoir is the husband, who's also a painter, right? And they both suck at what they're doing because the family had like a fire thing in their actual real world, and they both decided to sit on a painting and expel their grief onto it. And Aline dove deep into the painting that was created by Verso, her son, because she lost a son and she was very upset about it. She doesn't really care as much for Mael, right? And she just wants Verso back. So she creates Verso in this fictional world, this painting. And what happens is Renoir is slowly trying to breach that world to bring Aline back. And so Aline starts the countdown from 100, which goes downwards because her power is slowly dwindling and characters are gradually being gommaged. Why that has anything to do with their age, no one knows, it's not explained. I guess no one cares, right? But the way it affects them is, as the number ticks down, it gommages people based on their age. And this only affects the human characters. It doesn't really affect the gestrals. At least that's what we know so far. But other than that, I don't know what Gustav is in the story at all. Like, so Gustav is just another painting. It's just another creation like Lune, like Esquie, and everyone else in Lumiere, right? So that's what we know so far, and it feels very disconnected. Like I don't know what the real world is, but it feels like a combination of the Matrix and Inception. Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. It's a combination of the Matrix and Inception. Actually, that might just be it. Because in this world, this Inception world, they are actually creating these paintings, sort of like the dreams, and they're all like architects, right? Except here they're called painters. And in this case, two paintresses, one painter. These are the only three people who can paint. Verso used to paint. He's dead now because of the fire that happened in the real world. And so this Verso here is the fake Verso. Now, this Mael is the Mael in the Matrix world. It's not the actual Mael. But she has the power like Neo has because she's a paintress. So she can actually paint things in the Matrix world and affect the Matrix itself. She just doesn't have as much power as Renoir, who I guess will be the ultimate supervillain eventually, who's like the super Matrix power in this story. And that's where I guess the concept is so far.
Our whole world carries the burden.
And that's just it. There's nothing much else to it. We can't do anything about it. We know what it is, and just locked into this story for now. And let's talk to you.
Save it. I don't... You did what you... Of course.
I thought you'd be...
I was. Everything I knew, I don't care. And that means...
CL.
Oh, please. I'd sacrifice you in a heartbeat to get him back. So...
Thank you.
As long as you help me bring...
You got it.
Well, nice to bring back a tunnel buddy.
I was right not to trust you.
Of course, we were all right not to trust this idiot.
And what would you have done in my position?
I wouldn't have betrayed my expedition. I would have warned them that everyone they cared about was about to be erased. That they were about to be erased. I would have told them the truth. Because after everything we've been through, we deserved that.
Thank you, Lune. The only person who's talking sense in this entire story is Lune. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on her side. As annoying as she could be at times, she's the only person here who's seeking the truth about this entire story and trying to understand this world. And I'm backing her up for
So you
this.
choose your expedition over your mother?
Hell yeah.
That's your problem. You think in false dichotomies. It wasn't an either-or situation.
That's right.
Other solutions were possible if you'd only trusted us enough to...
Knowing what you know now, would you have helped me force my mother out of the canvas?
Yeah.
I don't apologize for saving her. But I am sorry I broke your trust.
Yeah, but getting her out of the canvas would still be the ultimate solution in this case. So we are stocked up. We have our new skills. Looks like weapon upgrades and expedition resource upgrades are done here now. Okay, well, that's good to know. Dark damage, increased dark damage with skills. So that's just a damage boost during Twilight, right? Burn is still important for us because of how it works. Galon. Sun skills give one more charge. Sun skills give one more charge. Okay. Increase fire damage with skills. This is just more straightforward to use compared to this. Right? Because when I apply the foretell, every 3 foretell I just get 1 stack of burn. It's just straightforward, and I have increased fire damage with skills. This one increases burn damage when I'm in Twilight. While we are in Twilight, not the enemy. The element becomes light though. So some interesting bits. I don't know. I feel like both of these are cool. This is fire, defense, agility. This is vitality, agility. They're both very interesting ones. Just that this one is when we apply, so we get this off in the very first turn. This is only when he consumes. It takes time to consume it, so the payoff takes a little longer. I feel like I'm gonna just level this one up for now and continue doing that. Alright, there we go. We are level 19 on this. And we'll stop there for now. Increased counter attack damage. This seems to be the right weapon for us. I think we're going to be able to see a lot more damage than the damage cap now. So let's try to get this going. And let's see where it takes us. And 2 AP on counter attack is kind of huge. Right, like we definitely want that. On hitting a powerless enemy. Okay. That's not very good. Yeah, so dream, so sure, let's upgrade you, take you all the way to 19. There we go. And your weapon, barrier breaker. Hitting a marked enemy breaks all of its shields. So we can go back to the marked thingy later, but for now, as this weapon is, it's just a shield breaker, and it seems to work pretty well. Right. Okay. And there's that. And the other two, we'll ignore them for now. Let's see the expedition resources. We have a lot of lumina. Let's dump more into these guys. That's 10. That's 10. That's 10. Yep, okay. That should allow us to pick up one more of these. Let's see, anti-charm is equipped on you, so you don't necessarily need this. Auto. Breaker. Combo attack, empowering attack. Exposing. Yeah, I think exposing will help. Just in case she doesn't want to apply defenseless, that might actually help. First strike, greater powerful, greater shell. Oh, right. We ditched something, which is to apply powerful on applying um, defense. So where is that? Uh, Powerful on shell. There we go. This is the one. We need this. Okay. And for you, mm, healing counter. Healing counter is really good. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's actually really good. Greater shell, greater powerful, healing counter, immaculate, longer powerful, shed care. Revive tint also gives 3 AP. Solidifying, plus 2 to shields when character's health falls before. This is not the worst. This is a good way to keep ourselves from dying. We could also do some on-death stuff. Inverted, no. Rewarding mark, SOS, SOS. Three killed versatile, roulette, burning marking. A auto shell, anti-jump, auto rush, auto shell. Auto rush might definitely be more worth it compared to the rest. We could consider on counterattack, heal on counterattack. Revive tint energy, solidifying. You know what? We'll take solidifying. I think it'll give us a bit of survivability, since that does seem to be an issue for us. Male's health is insanely high because of all 3 Pictoses she has. Yeah, Verso doesn't have the same level of, and you do have a lot of speed, so you don't have as much health, but you're very fast as a result of this. That is interesting. And learn skills. Okay, it goes there. Attributes. We don't have anything to upgrade actually. Right, let's see. So, if I wanted to get all set from the start, would I be able to? I'm just gonna reset this once just to try. This is applying foretell. This is consuming. Right. This actually consumes. This applies. Okay. Grim Harvest. Final Path. Sulfium. Single target. Consume foretell. Double damage for 1 turn. Allies health and enemies foretell. Absorbs allies health. Okay. So it's 10, 20, 30. It's 21. It's 10, 20. But I feel like we should be able to reach it. So do we need delaying slash? I think delaying slash is more worth it than intervention. But it'll be good if you can get all set. If we go down this path. Low dark damage to all enemies. I feel like Bad Omen kind of makes it worth it because we get 4 Foretell if we do that to all enemies. What else do we do that affects all enemies? Right? That's consume, it's not apply. All of these are consume, consume. This is the only one that applies. Hmm. Okay, let's just take this then. Oh, we gotta get one of these prior skills. Okay, let's get that. Okay. All enemies. 3 hits, all foretell. Hmm. Delaying. Delays them by 1 turn only. Right. Hmm. Yeah, once we get these to 26, we pretty much can't reach this. Unless we go 36, 42. So we ditch the heals. But the heals have been so valuable for us. Like the heals have done so much work for us. It's not even close to compare. Unless I ditch delaying slash. Delaying slash has been useful for us to be able to delay the enemy just long enough for us to get the break in or something like that. Yeah, that's very high value. So her real weakness now is that she needs more level, I guess, to get more points. Right, so because instead of getting these two, consumes all foretell. 4 hits. Single target damage can break. Uh, let's just experiment. I'm gonna ditch that. Go down here. So I hit straight for uh all set right. Hmm. Intervention. Hmm. I have to sacrifice something. Maybe I sacrifice final path. Okay, so now I have all set. I can get Twilight Dance, right? And I can get Final Path, but we lose the healing. Uh, hmm. Okay. Yeah, no, we can't get Grim Harvest this way. That's just not very good. High single target, 5 to 7 hits. Wow, Seal Fate is actually really powerful. God damn. Uses the weapons element as well. So maybe I try that way. I won't get Bad Omen, which is bad. I would like Bad Omen. Being able to apply this at a low cost to all enemies is huge. It's only 3 AP, and I can apply that to all enemies. Right. Yeah, this is the right path. Okay. Now the only question is whether I want Delaying Slash, right? It's been doing work so far, but whether or not I take Delaying Slash, I definitely want Grim Harvest. Seal Fate is kind of cool. Nah, you know what? That is the right path. It's these middle ones that are so expensive to do, right? So 6-4 is 10. That's 6 to 6. That's cheaper than this, right? So instead of 10 to 6, 16, I do 6 to 6, 12. I save 4. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 4 there, and then I can go down here. Maybe that's more worth it. So I ditch Dark Wave, right? So take this, take that, take this. Then now I go this way. Yeah, maybe. So I'm just working my way around, avoiding the middle ones. And now I can get Rush. And I can get Twilight Dance or Final Path. And I think Twilight Dance is definitely the king here. Okay, alright. Figured it out. Right then, let's set your skills. Right, let's get Twilight Dance there. Let's consume. Apply all set. Okay, let's get all set first. Grim Harvest. Consumes all foretell. Mocking, focused, dark cleansing, bad omen. Applies per hit. Single target. Mocking, single target. Dark cleansing. Delay turn. So this is delaying slash, which consumes. High single target, high single target. 5 to 7 hits, each hit. Isn't this just better? Oh, but it can break. Oh, I see, I see. That's why it's expensive. Okay. Each hit can consume 1 foretell. So if you have 7 foretell, then Seal Fate does the maximum amount of damage. Right, right. But to apply that much, it's either be Bad Omen all the way. Delaying Slash is also not bad. And critical hits don't remove the foretell, but still get a damage increase. So let's Seal Fate and Delaying Slash. There we go. I think that makes a bit more sense. For you, got up, got down, breaking rules. Last chance to stride into the sword ballet. And I think you're fine. Okay, I hope that works as intended. Let's go out to the real world and see what's going on. Let's write in the journal because we have it back because the kids got merged or something. Paintress Aline Renoir. So no matter what happens, the truth will be written somewhere. Gustav's homage. Oh. Let's check up on the others.
Nice hair.
Oh, yeah. That.
No, it's
I
not.
can't believe there's another
It's like a
world
little
out
old
there.
woman.
A world I'll never get to see.
I'm sorry. I didn't. My memories. I would have told you.
Don't apologize. You were trapped too. You lived among us. You're one of us. Even if you're also one of them.
Yeah, blame Verso. The guy knew everything.
So weird.
You're not an orphan anymore. You just...
I love my family, but they're all gone. And I didn't see it at the time, but
Maya, this is a...
Yeah. But...
Okay. Create the greatest expedition in history.
Clair, obscur, bordé au pain, tu trouveras sans aide. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouveras effet. Clair, obscur, bordé au pain, tu trouveras sans aide.
I need subtitles for the music, guys. I demand subtitles. Wait, what? You and what army? This army. Fly? Yes! Let's go, Pidgeot! Expel Renoir from the canvas. Okay. So, our objective is right there. I do not think it'll be an easy one though. I think that'll be intentional. So let's explore the world one more time. See what other hidden journeys await us. So we've got fly. I want to see what mail unlock actually. It's a Gustav something something. Right? Oh, this one. Gustav's homage. 8 hits. Doesn't remove the mark. Whoa. Eight hits? Uh-huh. Uh... Hmm. So do I need last chance? Let's put this here for now. And I forgot that she can actually learn a new skill, so let's go here for a while.
Who's going to upgrade our Pictos now?
I can do it.
Right, that makes sense. Alright, so she's actually got some new skills up here. Wide damage to all enemies, 4 hits, 35% gradient charge. Single target wide damage, 5 burn. Extreme single target, very high. Extreme 1 hit, removes self shields and applies defenseless. So we take Phantom Strike here. It's the only one that sounds reasonably useful. To all enemies. Okay. Where do I fit it though? Yeah. So if she does this, she stays in Virtuous. But if she does Sword Ballet, she leaves Virtuous. This is high, not very high. This is extreme, using my weapon's void element. I feel like Gustav so much is not as good. But the real advantage is that I stay in Virtuous. So in that case, I put this here. We ditch Sword Ballet. Hmm. Hmm. No, no. It's this. It's Phantom Strike that actually sucks. I don't really need Phantom Strike. Hmm. Okay. All right. So, Esquie, take off.
Once we're ready, we can head to Lumiere.
All right. It's time for free roam. All right. Let's see. So we can go there.
Hang on tight. Flashing through the sky.
Is this the one? Yeah, that's the one. So what is this? Ooh. Danger. Big danger. Alright. The fountain. We could probably fly there, right? I think there's more places to explore now that we can fly. Hmm. So what else? The meadows. Maybe fly along the ocean a little bit. Oh, there's a wall there. Oh, I can't go here. There's a wall there. You're walled off. Alright then, let's just fly along the wall. What's this? kind of a stain of sorts. So that is going towards Lumiere. We don't want to go there. Well, so long to the Eiffel Tower. Oh. I see he just lands just like that. Okay. I don't think there's anything here, right? We still can't dive yet, can we?
No, no, no.
Yeah. So there's a lot more left for us to figure out in this game. That's interesting. What else is left here? This ship. We actually did not check this ship thingy. Oh shit, did I? Lune's in the party. I don't know why. Remember agreeing to Lune being in the party? Well, whatever.
Shields up!
It's gonna eat someone.
A storm is coming.
Please eat Lune.
Cut him down.
Okay. That works.
Time to strike.
No, not Verso. No, don't eat me. No.
Last chance.
Oh shit.
Not looking
Lune's
good.
counter. Let's try Gustav so much. Whoa. 25,000 per hit. Dude. That's almost 200,000 damage. It's 8 hits, I think. Oh, that was insane.
Useful.
Abyssaram, huh? Oh shit, we got stuck. Esquie was too fat. Let's see, can I go here? Is there a wall? No. I can in fact fly here. These things don't do anything.
Hang on tight.
Whoa. Whoa. That side of the map just opened up. Okay. There's a Ferris wheel here. Some enemies. Wow, some wild Pokemon. And there's a vendor here. Minoko. Okay. Let's see how strong the enemies here are. Oh shit, before I do that. Let's heal everyone. Remove. Remove. Pad. Remove. So man. Okay. Chromatic. Yep, of course. Okay. Jeez, man. It just team wiped us. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, never mind. It's a strong enemy.
Still need your help.
Okay. Oh crap. Okay.
Ready to pounce.
Not again. Oh, the second one's so tough to block. Okay, okay, fine. Cool, cool. So we actually came back to life because of our ability to respawn. But yeah, at least now we know the enemies here are tough. They do a lot of damage, man. And it's a chromatic one too, so it's one of those where if you don't parry or block it, it will kill you.
Here I come
It's one of those types.
as the swimmer.
Wait, there is a door. Okay. Where does this connect? Yo. Yo.
Good stuff.
Yo, yo, yo. Okay. What is this? A face, some hands. Man, some of these things are just cool. Wow, it's so nice to have an aerial view of this terrain.
Flashing.
Okay, damn. I don't know how I feel about this. We'll probably have to take some time to get used to this free roam thingy, but let's check this area. These are the early parts of the maps. The underwater city, all these places. There's this tree here. Spring Meadows. Okay. Best cave. What else? So we saw that. There's danger there. Oh, are there any more dangers here for us to try? What is this? What is this? Dark shores.
Go.
Some enemies here. Okay. Okay. Right. Oh. You absorbed that, huh? Oh, that's a tough enemy, actually.
Shields up.
Get ready.
Oh. Jeez, man. I couldn't block any of that. That was so fast. Yeah, see that? Like, those have good timing. I could block them. Okay.
Just try it.
Time to strike.
Nasty timing. Okay, we can get all set, or we could do a Grim Harvest here. I think a harvest might be more important at this point.
Time to read.
Heal team up, give them AP. Very nice. Oh shit, just W.
Time to end this.
Okay, no worries. We have the shield, so we okay. So good thing is, when we do heal our team, we also give them defense, rush. No, we give them rush and the defense. And Mayal is already given the powerful. So all set is not really needed. I see. Because of this kit, I might not need all set, like, ever. That's something I should think about.
This will hurt.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Try. Not today.
okay, whatever.
please survive.
Oh, come on. I couldn't time those. Wow. Jeez, man. Alright, no worries. Let's just bring her back first.
You saved me.
Nice.
Just try it. Get ready. Get ready.
Let's spill some ink.
Eight hits, right? So I steal 4 shield from you? While doing this? Maybe.
Augusta.
Yeah. Gets increasingly stronger. Whoa.
Let's carve a path.
Really?
You can do better. Not impressed. Careful now. Watch out.
Me.
I think only he managed to block something.
Like a phoenix.
I couldn't. I'm pressing the button, but it's just not working. Maybe there's like another split second timer before it hits.
Ready to
Yeah, this too is predictable. It's fine.
You're outmatched.
Let's gamble.
CL, incoming.
Okay. Nope. Okay, I got the timing.
please fly.
Bring it on.
Ready to
So to block that dude, it's even before
Maximum damage.
you'd think it actually is. So it's like a slight difference in timing. That's where it's sitting right now. So I can get defenseless off on him. Right? That will help me out siphon that.
This will hurt.
Wait, defenseless is gone?
You can't escape.
Okay.
This will
Got your
hurt.
shields that way. VR stanceless. Might as well.
Let's gamble. That's lucky.
Okay. Nope. I missed that.
My
Swiftly now.
Maximum damage.
Right, these enemies are kind of crazy tough actually. Let's see. Let's go all in here.
I'm ready.
Yeah, got a break there.
You can't escape.
Right, now she's in virtuous. Let's do Gustav's.
The Gustav.
Alright, got spear. Sure.
Let's gamble.
That's 10 stacks.
Here you go.
Big heals.
Eyes up, Perso.
Okay.
Time to strike.
Nice. Wow, okay. Burning Death leveled up, Powerful and Shell also leveled up, and Corpeso. Quite a lot of loot from those enemies. Those are tough enemies. So let's see. So Powerful and Shell has leveled up. And I think we are having it, right? Powerful and Shell, there we go. So I could ditch if I wanted energizing cleanse. for powerful and shell. Yeah. Um. Yeah, because it gives a bit more defenses, so I'll take that. And I did notice some weaknesses to the team earlier. So first of all set is nice, but when I do Grim Harvest and I heal my team, because of the way we work, we give 2 AP when we heal, we apply Rush, and we apply Shell, okay? So the only thing we don't apply is, I don't know, something like Powerful Healing, right? Yeah, we only don't apply Powerful. That's the only thing we don't apply. Okay. So male can actually do that. In fact, since male also applies the shell, maybe protecting heal is not so useful, right? Because you're already getting both the buffs. You rather just take accelerating and energizing, and since we die often, energizing revive is not so bad. Hmm. Hmm. For now, I'll take these two. Actually, no. Let me actually take energizing death. Yeah. Hmm. Maybe burning shots. Okay. I might as well respect your skills, considering how it works. Right. Wait, burning death also leveled up. Oh. Okay, okay. But as it's not very high value. And we got Kerpeso, which is this one. Damn it, that's level 19. 2 burn stack per rank, 1 AP on rank up. Oh. Oh. 300% burn damage on rank S. Dude. All in fire? I think we do. We go all in on the fire. Right. I think that's just it. Okay. Let's see. So we did that. A lot of little nooks and corners to explore in this mode. Okay, so this is the map we started with early on, I think. Right? Vast cave. That's the bridge. Yep, this is where we started. Okay, we've done that. We've done this. And this will take us to that map where there's a bridge here connecting. Okay. Here we should be able to find another little map here. Redwoods, very nice. Did we already do the redwoods? I think we did. Pour in, pour in 5,000 chroma. Okay. While the opponent might consume the whole.
What is this? A cryptic story dispenser.
Actually, I found it quite interesting. Could we try it again?
Holy shit, how much do you cost? Grief is not a burden that needs to be carried alone. Profound consequences. Dude. Such a beautiful painting. Would they go back to those days and the fate of countless families reunite and they overcome? What is it gonna cost? 50,000? Yeah. It's rather energizing. Thanks to you, I've awakened from my slumber. Did my tales interest you? I'm afraid I have no more to share, but you can have this. 10% health on turn's thought.
What now?
No more tales. Why were you hiding here? I see. So we can attack it if we want, but otherwise it's just to give us that specific pictos. 10% on turns thought. Where is it? Where does recovery sit? Recovery 10. Yeah, it's not. I don't know whether it's worth all of that, but it's to do the mission for this dude, so that was very expensive though. Gotta say. Very expensive, you know. I don't know how I feel about that. You do have a marking card. There we go. So let's do marking card. Actually, let's do Bad Omen. Marking card. Delaying and Twilight Dance, that's fine. So Twilight Dance is single target. So she doesn't have her AoE anymore, right? Yeah, she doesn't have her AoE anymore. I would very much prefer her to have her AoE skill. I probably gotta respec her for that. But I think the marked combo might, at this point, be a little more worth it. Even for Verso, he does have a marking skill, marking shot. There we go. Which I think is better than leadership at this point, because we don't need leadership so often. Yeah. Hidden chest arena. There was a giant enemy here. Wait, we beat that dude already, right? Yeah, I think we did. I think he was here. He was here, like somewhere here. We already beat the dude. Okay, so that's good. That's good to know. Hello. Woo! That's hilarious. It's not bothered. Lost Woods. Yellow Harvest. Okay. So we've got these two places connected. And then... Oh, right, we didn't get past these guys before, so let's maybe try that. Maybe I just go through this to get a save point. Stone wave cliffs, yeah. Yeah, let me just go in here, get the save point. Is there a save point here? I don't know, it seems kind of far. that case, let's just go back. I just want to fight those big guys on the right hand side. Because I remember very early on we took that fight and it didn't go very well and then we chickened out. We are a lot stronger now and we should be able to deal with this a lot better. I do have to respec my skills and whatnot. I feel like I reorganized them and it worked well against the Paintress, but I think after that things got kind of messy because I just didn't quite read enough before I made respec adjustments. But no worries, we can always respec. Good thing about this game is that you can earn the respecs you want, essentially infinitely respec. That's nice to know. Wow, kill those two almost instantly. So, is there a point in marking you now, or just attack you? So if you go to 7, Gustav so much is 8. Okay. So this applies to except rush. It only doesn't apply rush. Alright. So maybe I mark you now. Or I can delay you. I can even harvest you and get AP and rush. Right. Yeah, we'll do delay for now. We are in D. So hit you once, go to C. Then do the marking shot here. We don't have enough for the Gustav thingy. I see. So male needs a little more AP. Right, she needs a little more of a boost. Okay, let's go to the last chance. I just want to see how much we can do here. And then we get swallowed. That'll be funny. Right. That would be hilarious to get swallowed here.
No thanks.
Okay, never mind. Just did so much damage. Okay, so you have AP problems. How do we solve that? We've got second chance unlocked. Damn, that's 40 though. Nah, I just gotta keep it on you. I can't move that around, that's way too expensive. So now you got ET. I don't know, at this point I feel like I gotta respect Esquie to get the most out of this. Right, but let's just see where this path takes us. Oh. Hello.
あ、もっとパラ手好きだ。
Okay. To be helped another one of those little buggers. What else? Healing parry converted to chroma. What does that mean? Healing parry converted to chroma. That's what it said. I don't understand. What does that mean? Healing parry converted to chroma. So this is healing parry. What does it mean by converted to chroma? I am very confused. Jeez, man. Can you be any less weird? Okay.
Uma Will. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we go straight this way. Oh. So I feel like we did come here before, right? Whoa. Dark Gestural Arena. That's new, that's new. We definitely didn't meet any dark Gestural Arenas before. Okay, let's check out these two islands. I feel like we faced this one before, but I swear I cannot remember. You look like a boss, bro. Chromatic? Yeah, it's a chromatic jar. That means I have not faced you before. You're new, right? Yeah. Okay, that's
I
fine.
see you. I'm
Get
waiting.
burn. I wanted to jump. Maybe she's back up. Let's see. Nice. Go straight into. Actually, let's do that. Consume that. Then cast rush on the team and give extra AP.
Incoming.
Okay.
Maximum damage.
Oh, that one's a counter. The other one's a jump. Oh, very particular. You're still in D. I can mark you. I can break you. I think the perfect break here. Go straight into perfect. Then here we apply a mark. Right, Mail. Let's say you are in offensive, not virtuos. How much do you do? I'll guess we'll never know. Guess we'll never know.
Nice.
Okay. Lumina, Resplendent. We got Painted Power. Another color of Lumina. Okay. Right, so Painted Power. Let's ditch Painted Power because it's very cheap to learn, right? It's only 5. Okay. Wow. They really want us to have that. Right. Should I get Glass Cannon or Immaculate? Glass Cannon's advantage is always there. Immaculate, once we get hit, it's gone. I feel like this is just not doing. It's not doing much. We always get hit. It's just not doing enough. Stun boost sounds really amazing. If we pull it off, that might be cool. Do we have Glass Cannon? Greater defenseless. Confident. Powerful on shell. Second chance. Breaking burn. Okay, no. So it's either solidifying, stun boost, glass cannon. Okay. I mean, that saves us. So we want the one that says don't remove mark. Where is that? Not double mark. Stay marked. Right? Stay marked. And base attack and prick. Combo attack. Energizing heal, healing fire. Healing counter, great shell. Increase break damage on burning enemies. Critical hits. On defenseless enemies. Yeah. If anything, it's this. Right. Depends on how often we use it. But now we can get more important ones. Right, let's mark this as important. Let's get painted power. Let's get rewarding mark because we know we will be eating up marked enemies. So I have to change my build a little bit across the team. This will be interesting. I will experiment a little bit, I think, and try to come back in the next episode. But just before we depart, let's try one more battle. See if there's any other enemies nearby that we can test on. And can I just go here? Can I just go this way? No, there's a shield. So I cannot go there. So that is the limit. That is the end of the map. And where is this? Okay, this one. Yeah. The fountain, yeah. That's a nasty one. It's an end game thingy for sure. Because we couldn't have gotten there if we can't fly, so I'm pretty sure that would be nasty. I also want to do some of those beach stuff. Try to get some cosmetics and whatever, have fun. You know, just doing our own thing. Let's just have fun. Alright, so where's the map that... I think it's this one. Was it? Where there was a location we could not reach because it was like higher up. Or maybe it was here. Yeah. We gotta go here. Ooh. I don't know if we can just bump into that Nevron over there. I think it's an Axon or whatever. Flying casino? A flying one? Okay. Do you talk? What are you? Oh.
Is that a casino?
Well, that's what the location says. What humans up here? What's this place? This? Why, this is the whole world. What do you mean by the whole world? I ended up here after the fraction, couldn't get back down, so this is my whole world. Do you want to help get back down? Nah, I'm good. Could watch everything's bad luck. Nah. Living piece of history used to be the place, you know? Play some games, drink some drinks, gamble a bit, all the fun stuff. And now it's like, well, you know. Anyway, just didn't talk about it. To the dimwit over there. Who's that? Such a downer, stuck in the past. Talk to him. Okay, down in nostalgia. Sure, that sounds cool. Nostalgia. Doesn't seem to be much along the way, so we'll just head towards this. Wait, if no humans have come here, who put the anchor? Aha. A mystery.
Interesting.
Alright, Kenny Rogers. Now I'm the gambler. Every gambler knows the secret to surviving. Alright. You see nobody inside? Do you call out? Yes. No response, try again. Yes. Still no answer, try again. Yes. Could you peasants please cease the infernal shouting? Oh, hello. I have no interest in conversing with uncultured humans. Leave. God damn it. Okay, let's try it again. No. Okay. Yes. No. Let's try that again. Yes. 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 Why are we not answering? I have no interest in. Okay. Yes. 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 Oh, I see. I think I know the. I think I know what I gotta do. I gotta use you. Yes. 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 Why are we not answering? To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? What are you hiding in there?
Avez-vous?
I'm a lone intellectual, cast aside by my people whose constant obsession with conflicts drove me away. We are fellows then, so it appears. Is this the old Gestural Casino? Indeed it is. I maintain this place even after its fall, so its history will never be forgotten. Before the factory of its establishment, I miss those times. I feel you, Thompson Silver back on the show. My friend, your clothing is a disaster. You should wear something befitting of your stature. Try this on, it's from ancient times. Look like a true gentleman for simpler times. Thank you, you most cultured swine. Was that it? It's just a... What? Okay. This whole thing for a cosmetic? Come on, I was hoping for something a bit more. To be fair, he does look pretty dapper in this. Okay. Right, now we can do this. We don't have to go back to camp actually. We can just do this wherever we are. So all set doesn't have as much value. Intervention might actually be better. Right. I think we learned a few things from that. So we take this, we take that, we take delaying, we take the all enemies, take Grim Harvest this way. Oh no, maybe we shouldn't take Dark Wave. My bad, my bad. This, don't take Dark Wave. Right. Okay, what AoE do I have to do damage to all enemies? It has to be our sacrifice. But it absorbs allies' health. Okay, fine. Let's take this. Let's take that. Gives 1 AP to the party member. That's very interesting. Also deals damage and applies Fortel to every other burning enemies. Searing Bond. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's take that then. Alright. So this is Searing Bond. So I want to do this and do this. That way I got Searing Bond. That's very interesting. Right? It works around the other way. Now he has Steel Strike. That's insane. Right. Extreme single target. 13 hits. Holy shit. And if it's an S, it's increased damage. Whoa. After one turn. So I gotta... So the thing is, she can give the turn immediately using intervention. And I guess that counts as the one turn. It's gonna be nasty, isn't it? Like... I can imagine this is gonna be absolutely disgusting. So I'm gonna theory craft a little bit. I'll be back in the next episode. It has been amazing so far. Glad to be playing this game and learning the story and all of that. I feel like it's a combination of the Matrix and Inception and some just doing it in an artsy way with a lot of French music, great characters. Yeah, but again, I feel like they could have just done the story a bit better by giving us a bit more, how do you say, like, there's too much drama among the characters where they just refuse to tell what they know. Like, it would make sense if no one knew anything, we're just trying to solve this mystery, but Verso knew the truth from the beginning, and he was just there like, no, I don't know, shrugs his shoulders, shakes his head, pretends like he doesn't know shit, and he's just lying to the team the entire time, and they're forced to trust this guy who's just been lying to them. I don't know, it feels kind of disconnected. I wish I had more respect for Verso, but I don't. I hate him. I think Lune is the only one who actually cares about the truth in this story. Mel is just the girl who's the key to everything. And Manoko is probably us, right? The non-human is probably what we are, because we're just like, whatever. I'm just here to fight. And Scale, I don't know what her deal is, but she's there. I think she just screws with everyone. And Gustav might have been the only guy who would have known what to do in this situation, but he's not around. So hey, I guess it is what it is. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.